Hello friends, today I am discussing about the sterility testing. Sterility testing is very important for the sterilization chapter. So what is the sterility testing? Sterility testing is defined as a testing which confirms the products are free from presence of viable microorganisms. That means that after sterilization you have to evaluation test, and then sterility testing is a main important part of the evaluation test. After sterilization, the materials should be sterilized and the materials should be evaluated by the sterility testing. That means when the 100% free from microorganisms are there, that is called the sterility testing. Sterility testing is very important for medical devices, pharmaceuticals purpose, preparations, tissues, materials and other materials also. And these tests are based upon the principle that if bacteria or fungi are placed in a medium which provides the nutritive materials, moisture and the desired pH and are kept at a favorable temperature, and the organisms will grow and their presence can be indicated by the turbidity in the originally clear medium. The tests for sterility are done by the detecting the presence of viable forms of bacteria, fungi or that means microorganisms. Okay, and the test must be carried out under select aseptic technique. Actually this type of testings should be done under the aseptic techniques. Okay, aseptic techniques mean in order to avoid the accidental contamination of the product during the test. All glass apparatus required for the test must be sterile. Actually sterility testing means there are no microorganism, that means bacteria, fungi etc., and this is generally used for the medicinal purpose and pharmaceutical dosage form purpose, culture media etc. Okay, and these type of tests are based upon the principle. This type of test has a one type of principle that if bacteria or fungi are placed in a medium which provides the nutritive materials exactly and moisture and the desired pH and are kept at a favorable temperature, and the organisms will grow and their presence can be indicated by the turbidity in the originally clear medium. When the product will be turbid form, then we can understand that already the growth of microorganisms started. Okay, and there are some points are very important for the sterility testing. First of all, required for all articles or substances to be introduced into the raw material, raw tissues, just like injections and ophthalmics product. And sterility testing attempts to reveal the presence or absence of viable microorganisms in a sample number of containers taken from batch of product, and it is based on the results obtained from tasting the sample of the decision is made as to sterility of the batch, and the test show that the sample tested were free from living organism, and all parenteral must be example otic type of, just this is a ear related product, nasal, ophthalmic solution etc. And very important part is principle of the sterility testing. What is the principle? If the microorganisms are placed in a medium which provide nutritive materials exactly and water and kept at a favorable temperature, the organisms will grow and their growth can be indicated by the turbidity in the originally clear medium. When you can understand the microorganism already present into the medium, that means when the product clear medium will be turbid form, that time the microorganism you can understand the microorganisms are already present, and this type of any type of microorganisms, if you are placed into the medium, then they provide the nutritive materials and water and kept a flavorism temperature. Nutritive materials because it is used to growth of microorganism, and that's why nutritive material should be placed into the, and the temperature should be present because the growth of the organism depends on the temperature, the growth of the organisms. Okay, and that's why you can easily understand when the product will be turbid form, that means the growth of microorganism will be started. Okay, and the sterility test provide optimum conditions for the growth and multiplication of every organisms, vegetative spores, healthy or injured. That might be a contaminant, and the interpretation of the result is based on the assumption that the contents of every container in the batch and they had been tested would also have been the same result. Every container cannot be tested. A sufficient number of containers should be examined to give a suitable degree of coefficient in the result of the test. Okay, when you will, first of all you have to prepare the culture media, then you have to place the microorganism into the culture media, and when you will prepare culture media, that time the nutritive agents, water and temperature is very must, because the growth of microorganism depends on the nutritive materials and temperature and water also. And this type of culture media you can prepare into the test tube, and after growth of microorganism, when the product will be turbid form, then you can understand the already the growth of microorganism is started, and then this type of test tubes are tested for the sterility. And culture media used for the test may be prepared as a described in IP. IP means Indian Pharmacopoeia. According to IP, you have to sterilize or you have to prepare the culture media according to guideline of IP. And culture media is required for aerobic, anaerobic. Aerobic means which bacteria, which microorganisms are present in the which microorganisms exist in the presence of oxygen. Anaerobic means without oxygen. Okay, and the media used should comply with the test and such as sterility, nutritive properties, effectiveness of the media. Okay, and when this is the total introduction of the culture media, their principle. But now I discuss the methods of testing. Which type of methods are important for the sterility testing? First of all, there are two types of methods: membrane filtration method and direct inoculation method. Membrane filtration method means the filter media is used to sterility testing. So first of all, what is the filtration method? This method is preferred in the following cases. Some cases are very important for the choosing of this membrane filtration method. Which type of case? All number 1 point, an oil or oily preparation, okay, an ointment that can be put into the solution. And next point, a non-bacteriostatic solid not readily soluble in culture media, a soluble powder or a liquid that possesses bacteriostatic and fungi and static property, liquid products where the volume in a container is 100 ml or more. This type of situation depends on the membrane filtration method. Okay, and the procedure. What is the procedure? Filters made of the ester and mixture of the esters and cellulose, and pore size should be 0.45 micrometer and diameter 15 millimeter are usually used. So membrane pore size is 0.45 micrometer and diameter should be 50 millimeter, and it is mixture by cellulose and ester. And adjust the sterilized filter assembly and the filter under the aseptic condition. And when you will any product sterility by the sterility testing, then the aseptic condition follow is must. Okay, because total sterility testing should be done under the aseptic condition. Aseptic condition means there are some condition you have to follow. That means there are no microorganism, 100% free from microorganisms. Okay. This is the membrane filtration, and then after the filtration the membrane is removed, especially from the metallic holder, and divided into the two halves. The first half is transferred into 100 ml culture media meant for the fungi and incubated at 20 to 25 degrees centigrade more and not less than 7 days. And the other half is transferred into the 100 ml of fluid thioglycolate medium and incubated at 30 to 35 degrees centigrade for not less than 77 days. Okay, and actually membrane filter technique, these are very important. So first of all, what is the procedure? First of all, you have to collect the sample and make in necessary diluents. Okay, and then select the appropriate nutrient or culture media. Next, dispense the broth into the sterile petri dish, evenly saturating the absorbent pad. And next, flame the forceps and remove the membrane from the sterile package and place the membrane filter into the funnel assembly. Flame the pouring lip of the sample container and pour the sample into the funnel. After that, turn on the vacuum and allow the sample to draw completely through the filter and rinse funnel with sterile buffered water and turn on vacuum and allow the liquid to draw completely through the filter. And next, flame the forceps and remove the membrane filter from the funnel. Place the membrane filter into the prepared pastry dish and incubate all the proper temperature and for the appropriate time period. And it could not be colonies. Colonies mean the growth of microorganisms under 10 to 15x magnification. Confirm the colonies and repeat the result. Okay, and then counting range is 20 to 80 degree colonies per membrane. Dehydrated media must be tightly closed and stored properly, and prepared media must kept in the refrigerator less until method allows for a different storage temperature. Standard units, this is the formula. CFU means colony forming units divided by 100 ml. Okay, this is the membrane filtration process. And then direct inoculation method. Direct inoculation method means when you will direct inoculate into the incubator for the growth of microorganisms. This method is a more traditional sterility method, and this method involves this type of steps. Which type of step? First of all, is simply opening a sample container from a recently sterilized batch of product and using a sterile syringe and needle to withdraw the required volume of the sample for both media from the container. Then the quantity of the test substance to be used in each culture media is directly inoculated into the culture media under aseptic condition and mix inoculated liquid with the medium. Then if the test substance contains antimicrobial properties, then it is neutralized by adding suitable inactivating substance to the medium and incubate the inoculated media 20 to 25 degree in case of soybean casing and 30 to 35 degrees centigrade in case of fluid thioglycolate medium. Thioglycolate medium, it is suitable for the cultivation of aerobic and aerobic organism, and soybean casein digestive medium, it is suitable for the aerobic and fungi also. So this is the total sterility testing of the any type of microorganisms.